Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at Marvel's Avengers gameplay and some of the mechanics that are basically known to most of the Marvel Avengers community, but has been largely, if I would say, forgotten because this information was reported around even September of last year. But we haven't really heard much because the game got delayed, which was supposed to be releasing sometime around this month, but will now be releasing in September of this year, basically. Now, the gameplay features that we've seen so far with this Marvel Avengers game do allude to the fact that the game will have an RPG element to it. In fact, if not the basis of the entire game being an RPG game. So some gameplay footage that, I found here on YouTube basically showcased the prologue that we saw, about a 20-minute prologue that we saw in the marketing of the game, this time actually being done in a gameplay setting where the enemy NPCs had health bars and you could see their HP. Now, these health bars basically showcased how the enemy, NPCs and the AI and the archetypes would be designed, and you could see it from different character perspectives. So you were able to see Black Widow herself basically fighting the main bad guy. You saw the main bad guy's health bar. You could see the Hulk or Thor or Iron Man fighting enemy NPCs, and even Captain America, but this time you could actually see their HP. To me, this alludes to the fact that many of these games, as they are designed, enemy NPCs will have their health bars. They'll take a little bit of work to take down and kill. And so this means your character has the possibility and the advantage to level up to be able to be more effective in combat. Now, the next aspect too that I want to quickly cover before I let you off this video is if this Marvel Avengers game is going to be a co-op, or if it's not going to be a co-op, because a lot of the information about the co-op aspect of this game has basically gone under the radar. Now, in a Screen Rant article from, I think, last year, let's look at the year, let's look at the month. Yeah, June 14, 2019, they do write an article about some of the things that were known from the E3 reveal. And so this is asking if Marvel Avengers campaign is actually a co-op, and they're saying it's not, which is strange because let's just read. The main campaign teased in the Avengers trailer and the gameplay we saw is heavily scripted, loaded with QuickTime events, and very cinematic. So it's designed to work with multiple players. So it isn't designed to work with multiple players. Instead, as players play through the story of Marvel Avengers, Marvel Avengers. So when you're playing through the main story, you're going to play solo, but you're going to play as the different Avengers in different areas. Now, it does say, though, side missions are unlocked that can be played cooperatively. In these missions, players can choose which characters they wish to play and level up that hero. So this is where the co-op side comes into play. But they do say it's not actually co-op, but then the article goes ahead and says it does have the co-op elements that you can play. So the game is co-op. And I think what they probably should have said was, and this is because we don't know much, the progression earlier on within the game most likely is a single player campaign. This is basically there to allude and to attract people who probably want to play the game solo. There are a lot of people who prefer playing solo who do not want to deal with a lot of this. And there are a lot of people who don't have access to maybe a solid internet connection that would allow for multiplayer, but still, or co-op multiplayer, but still don't want to, I guess they still want to play the game by themselves, if you understand what I mean. So they're saying these side missions apparently have stories of their own, but given how secondary they are to the main game, it's unclear how much depth they will have or if there will be more generic action arenas, wave-based horde modes, etc. So they're saying the side missions can be played solo as well. So this is a question that was answered, and I think this is what's going to set up the gameplay. In my opinion, I think that the co-op aspect is to be able to bring in those kinds of, arena-based modes and even wave and horde modes as well into the game. This is what I genuinely think this will look like. So from the gameplay structure, we've seen that the enemy NPCs have these HP, bars, have this HP, mechanic added to them, and so you take a lot more work to defeat them. Probably have to level up your Avengers to be able to be more effective in combat. And then in co-op play, that's going to be a minor side of, things, but it will be an attraction for people who want to play, with their counterparts. People want to play with other people as well, and basically kind of go along with, what the game actually has to bring. And I think there's also another side as well to DLCs and updates, which I'll be bringing you guys in another video. So that's basically it for me. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much for your time and audience. I guess I'll see y'all in another one. Peace.